M. Night Shyamalan makes a return to the big screen. I expected a twist, but nothing like this. A thriller about a family on a tropical holiday who discovered that the secluded beach where they are relaxing for a few hours is somehow causing them to age rapidly, reducing their entire lives into a single day. Welcome back, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by. Old is directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and we know M. Night Shyamalan to have pretty big twists in his movies. From Signs to The Village to Unbreakable, Glass, Split. There's always something very intriguing about his films, even if they aren't the best movies ever made. I was looking forward to Old. The premise of the movie really intrigued me about a family and other people on a beach, and they age rapidly. As I was watching the film, I was very interested in figuring out, why is this beach causing everybody to age rapidly, and what is the big twist within the movie? M. Night Shyamalan knows how to really capture tension very well. Some of his earlier films, he does a great job of setting the scene, moving the camera around, capturing everything to really provide that tension. And this film does remind me of some of his earlier works. The tension as the family gets on the beach, mixed with the score and everybody's kind of reaction to it all, you're wondering what's going to happen next. And so this film does a great job of building that suspense throughout the movie all the way to the last second of the film. As everybody is aging rapidly, the movie moves pretty quick. I think the movie is about an hour and 48 minutes long, but since everybody is aging so fast, the movie does feel pretty fast as we get everybody aging rapidly, from the young boy that turns into a teenager, everything in between. The pacing for this movie is pretty quick. And there's a lot of great directing in here too. A lot of great camera work from M. Night Shyamalan. He writes the film, he produces it, and he also directs the movie. He does a lot. And also, he stars in the film briefly as well, as we've seen him do that before in other movies. But there's a lot of great camera work. I did notice when the family arrived at this resort, they're having fun. There's a lot of great tracking shots from M. Night Shyamalan. And there's something I noticed when he was directing some of the more suspenseful scenes. He decided to direct the back of people, or not have the people in frame. As people are having conversations about growing up, and we see the mother looking at her son and her daughter as they grew up, they don't show the faces of those kids. They just focus on the mother. And it does provide that suspense and that intrigue, as you don't get to see everything within the frame. You're only focused on the reactions of the people within the movie. There's a lot of times with conversations that you're only focused on one person and you hear the other people in the background, but you just don't see them. And that does provide it for a lot of the suspense within the film. From early on with M. Night Shyamalan films, dating all the way back to Signs, he has a problem writing dialogue. The conversations between everybody on this beach just feels brief. The lines from everybody is very quick. There's no room for open conversations. The conversations just end. Like there's just something blocking these conversations from flowing naturally. And there's a lot of heavy exposition scenes as they explain everything that's going on the beach. And people are asking questions about their occupations and their interests, but no one actually has like conversations. No one really opens up, because everything is just very brief. My name is blank and I am a blank, and that's about it. You really don't get to know everybody on this beach. You know, everything's happening really quick, so there's not a lot of downtime. But the conversations, even before they get to the beach, everything just feels brief. There's no room for some open-ended conversations or like emotions being poured into the conversations. Everything just feels pretty quick. And some of the lines are very cheesy, and I ended up laughing multiple times. It wasn't intentional from the film, it's just how bad the dialogue is in the film. And as I'm watching some more M. Night Shyamalan films, like The Happening, Signs, The Village, After Earth, Every single movie, I do notice it's a common theme that the dialogue is pretty bad in a lot of scenes. And Old has several times where the dialogue just does not work, and questions, where is the depth to some of the conversations. And even some of the actors in here, as they are introducing themselves, they just don't feel like the reactions to people dying on the beach or growing rapidly. It doesn't seem like a believable reaction because there's really like nothing there. They're just like blank face as they witness something happening in front of them. Several characters, not everybody, most of them though, just are pretty emotionless and just blank within the film. The movie has a pretty decent twist at the end. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I didn't see it coming, and I thought it was a bit of a shocker. So the film definitely did keep my interest throughout the movie, despite really bad writing for the film. And the idea is really great. I just don't think it was fully executed to its potential. And that has to do with the characters, the exposition scenes, the dialogue, just all kind of really came together to make a bit of a mess of a film. Despite that really good idea and really great direction from M. Night Shyamalan, the film is a bit of a mess. It's very laughable at times. It's just kind of all over the place. I enjoyed watching it. Not one of his best films ever made, but certainly not his worst. There's been some pretty bad ones, like The Happening, and The Last Airbender, and After Earth. But movies like Unbreakable and The Sixth Sense and Signs are just leaps and bounds better than this movie. So before I give you my final score for Old, if you guys like to watch movie reviews, ranking videos, tier lists, reactions to trailers and movies, first time watch reviews on streaming services and in theaters, you guys are in the right spot. So make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any up and coming content just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and give Old a C+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Old, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. What did you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't spoil the twist for anybody in the comment section down below. Stay tuned for more up and coming content. My name is Just Watching Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.